Well, it is Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. About 7:39 in the morning. Just got off the dock a short while ago. Got a barge going across our bow up here. Better pay attention to what I'm doing here. But we are leaving Sault Ste. Marie for DeTour today. Kind of looks like we might encounter a ship or two in the channel, St. Mary's River. Hopefully not near the rock cut. So got the Algoma Sioux coming up behind us to port here in our port quarter. They cleared the lock just about the time we left the Kemp Marina. So we're way over to the right out of the channel here. Checked our speed so he can get by, and then we'll proceed. Looked like a little better photo op than we're actually going to get. And this is probably good enough.
Just got things tidied up. Bill goes, we're coming out of the gate and already have traffic. I looked forward and I'm like, where? And I looked behind, I'm like, oh, him. Anyway, I don't know how many this has made that we've seen, but it's been fun to see him. So we had to pause for the ferry, which actually give us a little bit further distance from the ship, so that may be a good thing.
Gonna have to put on your what?
My bigger jacket.
Might have to too, or at least the bibs. So it is about 9 o'clock in the morning. The Algoma Sioux is still ahead of us, probably about a half a mile. Visible to the naked eye, but not on the camera, I'm sure. Got a light mist that's kind of moved in for a while here and diminished the visibility. We're just at that point where the downbound or West Nevish channel separates from the river, and I had kind of filmed the sections of the river coming up, and I'm not going to do any of the sections we've already been on, but I thought I'd do a little of this, but I don't know how much it's going to show up because visibility is kind of poor.
Yes, it is.
It's not a very pleasant day.
So it's not.
A little chilly, a little damp. Be a lot more fun if it was sunny and warm.
Except for when we came down, we're like, it's hot.
It's hot, yeah. It's no keeping us happy. It's too hot and too humid, or it's too cold and too wet.
There you go.
Well, we're down in the narrow channel at the south end of Lake Nicolet, or Nicolet Lake, whatever it's called. And the Paul R. Tregurtha is over there, upbound. Again, probably difficult to see on this, as everything is, and especially so when the weather's a little inclement like this. And trawler is sounding better and better all the time. So So this is the view from the first bend in the road. We're just abeam the red marker, number 36. So, to my surprise, there is a ferry here. Neebish Islander 3. So note to future self, there is a little bit of a basin back there, back where the ferry was at and everything. So if you were ever getting caught up or run down, or that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, if the ship was ever catching up with you and you needed to get out of their way, you could get out of the channel there, it looked like, and wait them out and move on. And there's the number 25 day mark, and that is the end of the rock cut. So we're just making one of the last turns, if not the last turn, in the west channel, the downbound channel, before we converge with the main channel of the St. Mary's River again. And in the poor visibility, this is Moon Island. It looked like you're going to run right into it, and indeed you do pass pretty close to it. So, but the markers look like they were on the other side of the island. So, not so, of course, but.
I know he was turning, but for a little while it's like going, he's not turning, he's not turning. He turned. We knew he would. That's the Galgoma Guardian, and it's just before noon on Wednesday the 28th. I think it's the 28th. Anyway. He looks a whole lot closer than the camera shows him.
So it's about noon 24 on Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. And we're nearing, well, we're just south of Lime Island on the St. Mary's River, and that is the Presque Isle, which we've seen out on the lake before. I think that's, if memory serves, that's the biggest of the footers. And barge tug combo, as I recall. It's starting to rain again, so I can't see it very clearly, but yeah, it looks like it's got a tug pushing the barge. And then we've got the Algoma, what did I say that was? Another Algoma coming up here. That's the third one today. I looked at Boat Nerd a minute ago and I already can't remember the name of it. There's Algoma Sioux, Algoma Guardian, and Algoma Discovery, that's it. I'll get a picture of him when he's a little closer. And that is the Algoma Discovery right on the heels of the Presque Isle. It's only noon 30 now. I don't remember what time it was, but just a few minutes ago when the Presque Isle went by. So we are less than a mile from the marina at DeTour, and here comes yet another one, the Burns Harbor. So I guess we lucked out that most of the ships today have been going up the channel and not down. But for all the shipping we did not see earlier, we're making up for it now. Holy cow. Difficult to see on this as anything far away always is, but we've actually, that's Arthur M. Anderson. The first time we've actually seen her in person. I've seen many photographs and videos, of course, because of her historical significance. The events of, was it November 10th, 1975?
I think that's right.
Anyway, we arrived here in DeTour about 1:30 this afternoon. It's about 4:35 right now. It was blowing like hell when we got here. And of course now it is dead calm, so getting on the dock was, we didn't actually have a lot of trouble, but I kind of swung wide out here. The wind was out of the northeast, and so I swung wide. Nobody else in the slip next to us, so I thought, well, I'll let the wind bring us down. It did not move us at all, so I had to do a bunch of maneuvering to get over here. But of course, once we got alongside, it mashed us against the dock. Three people came out to help, and it was all hands on deck pushing us off the dock. We had fenders deployed, of course, but these things that have absolutely no structural purpose whatsoever, they tend to put on the docks up here, and the only reason I can see that they put these things here is to remove the finish from boats. That is the only useful purpose that I can see that they have, to ensure that your fenders are ineffective and to remove the finish. That's why they're all covered with gel coat paint and varnish. I'm serious. What the hell is the point of these things?
Though I did see a woman the other day wrap her line around it like a lasso. And I'm like, how in the world did you do that?
Yeah.
But there are loopers and she had it down pat.
Yeah, well, all I know is it pissed me off.
They're not friendly.
Yeah, put the dock there and call it a day.
Yeah.
That way your fenders can work against it and everything else. These things, they, when you're pulling away from the dock, they hang up your fenders. When you're pulling into the dock, they hang up your fenders. And they're about the same diameter as your fenders, so
they're pointless.
you get the boat, your boat right up against the post. Anyway, there's probably a function that I have missed besides scrubbing the finish off your boat, but I haven't figured out yet what it is. And nobody's been able to explain to me what they are for, so I've asked. Employees, everybody else are like, I don't know. Maybe it gives us something to tie to. It's like, well, that's what the cleats are for.
Exactly.
Anyway, anything to add, hon?
That'll work.
Arthur M. Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. That is all.